Our story begins with a boy named Yu. Now he is ready to go to school. It is his first day and his mother is looking at him. He went to get his hair done and she started helping him. His father was wishing him good luck and his mother told him to be careful from stones etc. He went out and got a stone. He slipped and started moving, although it was looking like bad luck was in his way and he was stressed. His humanity was also in the way and now he started running. A cute girl was standing, and everyone was staring at this cutie. You ran to Shikimori and she got a big smile on her face. Everyone was still looking at them and now they started moving together. He apologized because she had to wait for him and he said it was fine. She asked if he was alright because he wasn't looking. You said his girlfriend was super cute and Shikimori was shy, but he said she wasn't sometimes, and it made her angry. He started apologizing for this mistake. Suddenly a truck was about to hit him, but she protected him, and she told him not to worry about anything because she was with him and would be. Now it was a beautiful walkthrough, and he said it was amazing like last year because today was their new session. He asked if she remembered their previous year. She smiled and said yes. Now they were in the school, and he wished to be in the same class. She smiled and said he did not have to worry if their classes were changed. She could visit him from time to time. Now they started looking for their names. Shikimori had a weak vision, and our man found his name. Now he started looking for her name and found it. They were in the same class. He was overexcited and suddenly her friends came. Q hugged her and Yui told him that they were again together this year and she came. He told his friend that they were also together and now the boys asked to leave. But suddenly he asked her to go home together, and she screamed. It was embarrassing for her, and she was shy. Now in the class, their teacher gave them a welcome speech and everyone was passing the words. But our couple was fully listening to her. Their teacher asked for their names and started with our man, but he messed it up and everyone started laughing at him. Now everyone was looking at Shikimori because a duster was about to hit her man and she saved him but got hurt instead. Our man patted her head and she got shy. She went out to relax and some boys came to you and started teasing him because our man got the cutest girl. Shikimori was coming back and she heard it. The boys were very badly talking to him. She came in and you asked if she was fine, and she asked him to go out with her. The boys were nervous, and she gave them a cold glare. They were stressed. Shikimori said she might be a little cute, but our man cheered her up and said she was enough for him. She didn't have to worry and thought he couldn't see her in pain because of himself. After school she came to him and asked for an outing. You agreed and they asked girls. They were also planning to go out and it was bingo. Our couple was excited to go out and everyone was looking at them. They were cute although. They went bowling and she said the loser had to treat the winner and Q was also energetic for the play. Shikimori and you were saying that they had not come there often, and our man got lusty to see her neck and stood up. Q and Yui told Shikimori that it was her time to lose the game and serve you so he'd find her cute. The game started and she did well, but he was disappointed. Next was Q and she also did good. Yui was weak but hit the goal. Now it was Yu's turn and Shikimori was a little stressed. He asked if she was fine and she said yes. Our man messed with the game too and didn't hit the bottle. It was embarrassing and Shikimori came. Girls had taught her, but our man told her to do good and she started it. She was amazing. Everyone was looking at her and she did the master goal. Everyone was happy and cheered for her after everyone left for their homes and you asked if she wanted anything special from him because he was the loser. But she asked him to go home together, which was already their routine. They started moving and were happy. She protected him from the newspaper, and he was amazed. She asked him if he was hurt to hear the bully of his class fellows. But our man said it was true and she didn't have to worry for him, and a board was about to fall on him. But she kicked the board and saved him. Yu was surprised. She grabbed his hand and said he didn't have to be worried, and she would protect him always. He thanked her and she was shy. The next day it was a volleyball and football game match. Everyone was excited and so were Shu and Yu. Suddenly bad luck came and said she was playing volleyball, and the girls were doing their hair and Shu asked for their leave. Shikimori asked for his timing and our man had no idea about it because he was a virgin. Suddenly they saw the schedule for the matches, and it collapsed. Our man had dreamed of taking care of her but now it was broken. They were sad. She started telling him about her team and our innocent man told her that he'd send her cheers and best wishes so she didn't have to be worried. Now the football match started, and our man got his bad luck. Unfortunately, his shoelace broke, and he fell. Evil eyes were looking at him. Shikimori thought that she had to do something for him and tried to send some good luck to him. He was about to hit the ball but again fell. He stood up and she summoned him because the ball was about to hit him, and our man got the hit badly. Shikimori ran to him and told Q to manage volleyball. Now they were in the nurse's room, and he was guilty about his laziness. He was sad and she complimented his hair and saw a big scar. He told her that it was normal for him to get such big scars. A truck hit their house and he got that scar. She was very shocked and told him to stay by her side always. Now she was getting late for the match and asked for his leave, but he told her that he'd also protect her always and she said she wasn't going anywhere and asked to hide in the blanket. He was shy and she said it was a joke. She left the room, and he was still shy. She was also very embarrassed about what she had said. On the other side, Yui was a really weak pussy, she can't even run. Q complimented her efforts and Kamaya was there. Kamaya was a very good player and Q talked with her. The match was about to start but our heroine came and asked Q about the match. But Kamaya ignored her. Now the match started, and our team wasn't doing great. Our boys were also sad about their failure and now they came to cheer the girls. Yui was cheering for her friends and our boys went upstairs to cheer them too. Girls were very slow but suddenly you cheered for Shikimori and she got the energy. She started hitting the balls greatly and everyone was enjoying this. Kamaya was also doing her best. But the moral support Shikimori had was great and their score was increasing surprisingly. Ultimately, they won the match, and everyone was happy. You came to her and grabbed her hands, he complimented her, and she was shy. Now after all those things everyone was having a party and our couple came. You was sad about his failure, but she was a good girl so cheered him. Suddenly some of her fans came and started asking for shaking hands and pictures. They were also obsessed with our man and she got jealous. Now she had become the hero of the school and was busy all the time. You was sad and she saved him from getting hurt. You asked if he was fine and Shikimori was anxious because you was paying attention to someone else. She was cute and after school, our man was thinking about his misfortune and how she had to face all the things. You was guilty and suddenly he was about to fall but she came and protected him. She was anxious and asked why he was going alone. He said she was busy with her fans. And she said she only wanted to go home with him, and he said he was about to wait for her at the entrance and she got happy. Now she asked if they could leave now, and the issue settled again. The next day she gave you 2 tickets and said he had them for free. He was busy so he couldn't go but you could with someone. Shikimori heard that and she left. Our man was thinking and saw her. He went to her and asked if they could go. She agreed in the first ask. At night our man was excited for tomorrow but suddenly thought that sometimes it started raining when he went out with her. He lost his wallet and all the misfortune, so he started aching his stuff to reduce the chance of getting stuck. But he had packed a lot of stuff that he couldn't stand by. His parents came and said he was loud. And Shikimori was reading a magazine to behave cute. She was thinking about tomorrow and started dressing her outfits. She was stressed because had not selected a single outfit for tomorrow. Her brother came and asked if she was alright. She told him about her date, and he wished him good luck. The next day our man was going, and he thought that all the misfortune had happened to him already and he was still on time. Because he had come out earlier, Shikimori was waiting for him and he was surprised to see her. She said she had come earlier too. She asked if she was looking good and he was answerless. Now they were on the train and our man thought about the film and after the film what they would do. He was lusty and all red. She asked if he was good and now they reached the theater and were not specific about the film. He asked her about her preference, and she said she'd go with any. But he said she was always like that, but now he wanted to spend the day according to her. She selected the horror film, and our man was stressed. He thought that he could handle the thriller films so this would not be a big deal. He thought that she might get scared, and he'd get the chance to flirt with her. The film started, and the little young man was after the balloon and reached the Joker's house. It was creepy and our man was scared. The real hero appeared and grabbed his hand. Shikimori told him not to be scared but he started shouting. They went out and she was still cheering him. Now they went to eat something, and he was super excited to see the delicious food. But she said it was expensive and he told her that he was saving for it. When he looked for his wallet, it was lost again. He was disappointed because the string he had applied to it was also broken. Now they started moving and met with his parents. They asked them about their plans, and they told them that he lost his wallet again. They offered her to eat at home and she got excited about it. They went to his house, and they cooked very delicious food for her. His mother was about to serve him when the fork got to hurt him, but she protected him, and his parents were pleased. His parents started serving her and she was overloaded. He apologized but she was happy because she had such a meal after a long time. They started flirting and his father said it was very good to see them together. Now after the meal she went to help his mother. She told her to talk with you but he was sleeping and she said he was always sleepy after a good meal. Now they started talking and his mother asked if she wanted to ask about you, but Shikimori called her mother, and she started telling her about her son. She told her that he was always a misfortune and got injured in the end. But he was very protective about others and Shikimori told her that he had not seen him as a misfortune because he was very supportive of her, and she liked to be with him and his mother asked her to love her son always and his father came and was happy to hear that. His mother woke him up and asked to drop Shikimori who was playing with his dad. Shikimori said goodbye to them, and their son had grown up a lot. Now they were going and she thanked him for everything and asked about his preference for films and said they could watch sometime, and if you want to know more about this misfortune then subscribe to this channel for the latest updates.